Welcome to Calibrane, the organizational communication, execution, and engagement software. Knowing how to effectively communicate with your boss is sometimes challenging. Taking a proactive approach in your communications will help you to achieve the power to influence better results for yourself, your boss, and your organization. This tutorial video takes on the perspective of an employee or team member. It offers simple tips on building and maintaining a strong relationship with your boss. We believe there are 8 fundamentals to successfully managing your boss. First, we'll briefly highlight each of these fundamentals, and then go back and give a practical use in your everyday work life. Firstly, bring good news fast and bad news faster. It's perfectly acceptable to throw a surprise party for your boss. However, it's best not to surprise your boss, even with good news. When it comes to sharing news about your work, it's best to keep your boss updated about what's happening on a regular basis, good or bad. With status updates, you can make sure your boss is not surprised and knows what's going on in your everyday work. This helps her stay informed so that she can make better decisions for the organization. In the case of bad news, the quicker you tell your boss, the better, so that she can address the situation as required. Second, seeking feedback is a good way of aligning expectations with your boss. For yourself, ask your boss questions like, how am I doing as an employee? What are my strengths, weaknesses? How can I get better? When working on your tasks and initiatives, before you go down a long path, run it by your boss and see what she thinks. The comment feed offers a great platform for communication in this section. After your boss offers feedback, understand her perspective. Make use of your boss's knowledge and experience, especially on subjects that she is strong in. Your boss will get gratification, knowing that she added value to your work. Third, be proactive. Take the initiative and put your foot forward. Oftentimes, without even realizing it, bosses will give you more work than you can handle. And if one project is taking longer than anticipated, it can throw everything off. So make sure to be upfront and let your boss know privately that the project is taking longer than expected, and therefore, some of your other projects or tasks may take a bit longer as well. Fourth, a great way to earn the trust of your boss is to take things off her plate that she doesn't like doing. She will more than likely be glad to hand it off to you, and in the future, remember your willingness to help her out. Taking on these tasks could possibly give you exposure to other leaders within your organization. Fifth, if your boss has a major meeting coming up, do some homework for her. Research and find articles and analysis that might help her. Then organize it and give it to her a couple of days before the meeting. After seeing you go the extra mile, she may begin to confide and trust in you more. Sixth, many times, your boss will not know everything that is on your plate. Over time, meetings, recurring tasks, and duties can pile up quickly and begin to consume significant amounts of your workday. So that your boss knows everything you are working on, add initiatives, tasks, and metrics to provide her with visibility. In your one-on-one meetings, bring her attention to those so she can reprioritize and lighten your workload if feasible. Seventh, sometimes being the boss can be lonely. Most of her decisions there will be met with criticism and ridicule by at least one person in the team or company. Sometimes, you will be the person that doesn't agree with the decision. However, for the decisions you do like, be publicly supportive of your boss. Your boss will surely notice. For the things you don't necessarily agree with, give feedback privately, professionally, and factually. Lastly, your boss is probably dealing with many conflicting priorities. Therefore, you should choose your battles wisely. Use the time test to decide which issues are worth fighting for. Ask yourself if an issue will impact you in 6 months. What about 6 years? Now that we have gone through each of these 8 fundamentals in detail, let's quickly review them. Remember to always bring good news fast and bad news faster. Also, seek feedback from your boss and even coworkers. Don't forget to be proactive in keeping your boss informed and when offering her help. Awareness within a company can go a long way, so make sure you are always aware of what is going on around you. You also want to make sure to provide visibility to your boss in some of her blind spots. Also, even though you may not agree with every decision that your boss makes, being supportive goes a long way. Lastly, make sure to choose your battles wisely. You'll be glad you did. This has been a full tutorial on managing your boss. Be sure to check out our other tutorial videos and get the most out of your Calibrane experience.